So we will say, here's a hypothetical disease outbreak. And the reason we called it Event 201 is we knew eventually one of these days, one of those events would be the big one.
2020 is now the deadliest year in U.S. history.
What began as a faraway outbreak in China.
There is growing concern at this hour over a possible outbreak of a mystery virus is being spread from human to human.
These epidemic events are getting more and more disruptive to health and to economy.
Off the coast of Japan, a quarantine cruise ship became a hotspot, and Italy became the European epicenter.
Las Vegas is under a cybersecurity attack, and this video keeps getting taken down. MGM released this statement last night saying everything is okay, but it is not. The app, the websites, and all phone lines appear to be down.
This fall, every consumer cell phone will be part of a nationwide emergency alert test. FEMA and the FCC have scheduled the drill for October 4th at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time to make sure that all systems are prepared in case of a national emergency.
Okay, so I'm no scientist, but I don't know the effect of having multiple millions of people, almost 400 million people's phones ringing at the same time.
Some people are really worried about cell phone towers, thinking they cause radiation or something, poisoning. This is not true.
Yeah, people are worried about 5G, right?
Don't worry about it.
No, not at all?
I mean, no.
OnePlus 6T 1.55, ZTE Exxon 11 5G 1.59, and finally number one at whopping 1.79 watts per kilogram is the Motorola Edge. If you're wondering what the watts per kilogram means, it's the amount of radiation by your ear, and according to European standards for cell phones, anything about 2.0 is hazardous.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Anna, and you're watching Anna Speaks Out. Thanks for being here. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. So today I want to take us all through a series of significant historical events that have occurred in the United States between 2019 and today. And these events, when taken in context together, appear to reveal a sort of pattern that occurs in the United States and beyond that I would say is definitely of significance. And the things that I'm going to talk about have all led up to what appears to have potential to be the next big crisis in the United States. Let's get into it. On Friday, October 18th, 2019, in New York City, the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, in partnership with the World Economic Forum and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, hosted a global pandemic exercise called Event 201.
The reason we called it Event 201 is we knew eventually one of those days, one of those events would be the big one. And to respond to the big one, we do need to have all hands on deck. We will say, here's a hypothetical disease outbreak. This is the way it might be evolving. And these are some of the challenges that you'll see that you'll have to address to address the disruptions that you're seeing to your healthcare system or to your organization. All stakeholders realize pretty quickly how much is possible when we work together, and that the individual actions of any government or company won't add up to a proper global response. We knew before COVID that the world was underprepared for biological risk.
Las Vegas is under a cybersecurity attack, and this video keeps getting taken down. MGM released this statement last night saying everything is okay, but it is not. The app, the websites, and all phone lines appear to be down. Las Vegas is still under a cyber attack. This is day 3.
Some context to this story. The Black Hat USA Cybersecurity Conference just closed out a record-breaking event in Las Vegas. This article is from August 24th. The About Us section on the Black Hat website says that they were founded in 1997 and are an internationally recognized cybersecurity event series providing the most technical and relevant information security research. I also find it interesting that the term Black Hat has been used to differentiate criminal hackers from white hat and gray hat hackers. These categories were inspired by early Western movies where the heroes could be identified by the white hats they wore and the villains by their black hats, according to a website called techtarget.com. One of the keynote speakers at the Black Hat Conference in Las Vegas this year was Viktor Zora, Deputy Chairman of Ukraine's State Service of Special Communication and Information Protection. I found his LinkedIn profile, and the activity section at the bottom of the screen shows that he was interested in and clicked the like button on an article from the World Economic Forum about smart cities. As you can see, this article stated that a smart city is an element of critical infrastructure for Ukraine and that it is a must-have for them, in which everything will be digital. Pretty interesting observation from MistyBHoneyBunny.co. Now, wouldn't it be interesting if this is a trial run for the hackers? Next they hit credit unions, big banks, and the IRS. If they can F up Vegas, imagine what else they could be working on. And of course, a broad bank shutdown like that would be exactly what is probably needed for the World Economic Forum's Great Reset and the rollout of a central bank digital currency. Michelle Bryant, too, said it is a test to see how they are going to function during this digital money attack. Somebody responded, yep, this is the test run, especially if they had a cybersecurity conference there a few weeks ago. That's how these effers roll. Event 201 was the same, then the COVID scam hit. And now at this current moment in time, there is the strong possibility of a U.S. government shutdown looming in the very near future. According to the website of Zoe Lofgren, who is apparently a United States Congresswoman representing California, there is a chance that our country will experience a federal government shutdown when funds run out at 12 a.m. Eastern Time on October 1st, 2023. And now this is where things get really interesting, because the amount of debt that the U.S. has is $33 trillion. And there is a lot of significance to that number 33. But I'm going to let the channel An Eye for an Eye explain it for me. This is one of my favorite channels, one of my favorite creators who I get a lot of good information from.
As we can see, the stories always tell us, and we always see a very common number in these stories. That's the number 33. And when we see a story about how America's national debt is now exceeded 33 trillion, I think our brains all start to think the same thing. Like, this could be it right here, where they destroy the entire economy now that it's hit 33. So for those of you who are new to all this stuff, the number 33 holds just as much significance to the occult as the number 666. 33 is the number they use in all of their false flag events. You always hear 33 people there, 33 cops, the address of the home, 33, or the school, you know what I mean, wink, wink. Always a number 33. 33 to them, that is the highest number you can exceed to in Freemasonry for a reason. You're supposedly enlightened. You know all the truth when you get to the 33rd degree. Of course, they're revealed to them that Lucifer is God, and that's who they truly worship. But 33 has significance for multiple reasons. 33 is 1/3, right? The number 33 is derived from 1/3. 1/3 of the fallen angels who were cast out of heaven, the fallen angels here on earth. 33 is also the age that it is believed that Jesus was murdered.
And according to this website, we got here because extreme MAGA Republicans want to do some things that could be pretty amazing, like impeaching Joe Biden and ending medication abortion with a ban. So we will see how that plays out, but what we do know is planned to occur is a FEMA and FCC planned nationwide emergency alert test for October 4th, 2023. So this does make me personally wonder, what could this massive emergency alert test that's done on such a grand scale, while simultaneously the government is likely going to be shut down, what could that potentially be the precursor to? Some people have suggested that it could be something like the movie The Purge, where just outrageous crime breaks out all over for a certain period of time. I'm assuming because with the government being shut down, you know, there would be less oversight overall, which could maybe mean less consequences for this type of behavior. But I also find it definitely intriguing to consider, and I plan to look into more, what the effect of radiation on such a grand scale could be. So I would definitely encourage people to turn their phones off that day, If a lot of us don't have our phones on, maybe it could make some sort of a positive difference. And also, all the time, and especially now, I would encourage everyone to be practicing your Second Amendment rights if you are not currently. And maybe, you know, get a security system on your house, brush up on hand-to-hand combat skills, self-defense, whatever you can think of. Leave your suggestions in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please be safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless. Thank you again so much for being here. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the comments.